Hey guys, well, this is the next video that I'm going to try to put out. I told you I was going to redo the dash. I've got it ready to spray almost. I'm going to tape it up today to get it ready. You can see all the, I guess you call it body work's been done. I'm going to clean it with some wax and grease remover, tape it up, and then we're going to spray it with Raptor Liner. And I'm going to spray some sample pieces too, probably some wood, because Raptor Liner's got more texture, and I'm not going to pay $100 for that texture gun that allows you to pull the texture down and it not be as bumpy. I'm going to turn my air pressure up on my gun and try to do it that way. So I'm going to cut you off and start taping this thing up, and I'll turn you back on. We'll get ready to spray and get the camera set up so you can see me spray it and see what it looks like. Let me show you what I've been working on in the meantime. So I thought I had a leak on my cowl, and I had took out all the seam sealer, and you can see here, let me get a light. What I did, I had pulled out all the seam sealer, and then what I did is I scuffed everything in here with some red Scotch-Brite and came back and used the gray POR 15. I'm kind of a fan of that stuff. Some of you guys may give me some feedback that you don't like it, or it's not been good for you, but it's worked good for me so far. So I have re-seam sealed the cowl, POR 15'd it, got that sealed up. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix this leak down here. That's where the water's actually coming in, is down here on the firewall. But I also seam sealed the floor plugs, got all them seam sealed in. We're about ready. I showed you the seat belts. I've got all the stuff put in for those. So let's go over here and get the dash taped up, and then we'll get ready to spray it outside, and I'll show you what that looks like when we get done with that. All right, see you in just a second. Okay guys, we're back. We got the dash taped up. I just got finished wiping it down with some wax and grease remover. Something I'm gonna try, if you'll notice I've got green tape around the edges. I taped it up, and then I put green tape on the places that I'm gonna have to pull off after it's been drying for a few minutes, so that the edges will be nice and clean. So give you one more look at it before we spray it, so you can see the kind of have a before and after look. And then also, here's what I'm using. It's just the U-Pole Raptor Liner. Ordered it from Amazon. I've got the hardener, the actual material itself, the spray-on Bedliner. Then I'm going to use their acid etch primer, and then their adhesion promoter. And I did a four-wheeler, a Foreman 450 for my son. It really turned out good, and I used all their products. I had a buddy that actually used some parts store adhesion promoter, and it come off. So I'm using all U-Pole here, and I did talk to the guys at U-Pole. If you have any questions, I would really recommend asking them. Those guys will respond quickly. But my concern was, with all of this Bondo, well, this is actually not Bondo, it's called, a lot of guys call it butter or feather feel, but it's a thin coat. With all this on here, along with this vinyl, I asked them, should I prime over it? And with Bondo being so porous, that's one of the questions I had, and they did say that I needed to prime over the top of this so that the Raptor would stick better, it wouldn't soak it up. So my thought is, I'm going to spray adhesion promoter all over, and then I'm going to prime. I'm going to go ahead and prime the entire thing. So we'll see how it turns out, and I'll show you guys what the end result is. But let me, I've got it set up outside. I've got a ladder, an old pool ladder, I'm gonna set it up on top of and spray it so that I can get all the nooks and crannies and have it turned up and about head high, so I don't have to reach under and miss spots. I hope I don't miss spots. But I'm gonna turn you off, and I'll get it set up. We'll get it, get the adhesion promoter applied, get the primer applied, and then I'll set you up outside as I spray, and then we'll come back in and look at the end results. And maybe this is an idea that you guys can use, because I know these dashes are hard to find that are not cracked. So maybe this is an idea that will help you guys out on YouTube, and that's what this is all about anyway. So Let me cut you off. I'll get this done, then we'll set up and I'll show you some sprays. All right, guys, I just got the Adhesion Promotor put on. Got it all primed and ready to spray, and I got a test box right here. I'm gonna start out with 60 PSI, then I'm gonna go to 80 PSI. I'm looking for a little finer texture than what you go with 40 or 60. That's what they recommend. But then I've got a piece of PVC pipe I'm gonna spray, and later, if I don't like the texture, I may try to sand it and then top coat it and make it level out a little more. So I'm gonna go in here and mix up my spray. While this is drying, I'm gonna cut you off, mix it up, and come back out here and spray it, and we'll see what it looks like. I'll cut you back on here in just a few minutes. All right, guys, I got the Raptor Liner mixed up, shook up good. Got on my PPE. I'm outside, so I don't think there's any need for a respirator, but I don't want to get this stuff in my eyes or on my hands, and I may have to touch up some spots. So I'm gonna hook up the air hose. I'll spray it, but I'll give you a time lapse and show you the end result at the end. So just stick around. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple hours, and we'll start taking some tape off, and we'll show you the end results here at the end of the video. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I just got it in from outside, took all the tape off. I'm gonna give you a close-up of what it looks like. I really like it, so I'm gonna take you for a slow motion or a slow tour here. I know a lot of guys run over really fast and you can't see the detail, but this was sprayed at 60 PSI. I was gonna spray it at 80, try to get a little finer detail, but I kind of like this look. It looks really good. Got all the tape off of it. You can see, I don't know if the light's gonna let you see it or not, but kind of see the detail. It's not really rough. I mean, if you wanted to put a conditioner on it, you could. And I had thought about sanding it down and painting it a flat color with a vinyl paint, but we'll see. I've got that piece of PVC I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do that, but I did tape off in here. I'm going to paint this with vinyl paint, and I didn't want it to get too thick on the edges where I couldn't get my speaker grills or my vents back inside here, and my air vents as well. So I did tape that off, and I got it right up just on the inside. I did cover all my edges, so let me know what you guys think. And again, if you like this channel, I'm gonna be doing some more stuff like this. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Again, this is Raptor lined at 60 PSI, so just let me know. Well, guys, I couldn't wait. I wanted to go ahead and show you. I went ahead and painted the insides of the vents and the speakers. Show you what that looked like. I also went around in here with some vinyl paint. Just kind of freshened everything up a little bit to give it a look, a finished look. So that's what it looks like. And then I'll snap my vents in and my speaker grills. I'll get all those painted, and I'll show you the final product when we get it all in. We'll take another tour of it. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. See you guys.